Okay, I'm going to try to make this a quick update because we're going to be leaving soon. So, I finished Some Like It Scott by Pepper Basham. I don't know. I just finished it and it was very good. I did really enjoy it. I liked how there was like no spice, and I was a little confused why they don't put the main male character's name in the synopsis, but I can't even say his name. So, I'm not even going to try. I will not try. But she is a traveling, like, I don't know, writer. She travels and she talks about her experiences. And this girl is accident prone. That is me. If something bad's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. I mean, it every time something happens, I'm like, come on, really? Come on. So things are happening to this girl, and I just start cracking up laughing. It is so funny. I was scaring my daughter because I was laughing so hard because it was absolutely hilarious. Well, then she meets the male main character, and she does mention like he has broad shoulders and his hair and his eyes and all that stuff. And he does wear a kilt at one moment, and I was very excited for that. And she loves it when he calls her lass. I'm like, oh, so cute. It was so good. And they do deal with a lot of grief. Both of them have their own grief that they're dealing with. And it was just so heartfelt. And of them, mind you, it's a Christian romance. So they do talk about God, but they don't push it. They just mention church. They mention being faithful and all that. And it was beautifully written. I did really, really like it. I do really recommend it, and I gave it 4 stars. So now I'm gonna start Dragon Marked, which I can't think of what the author's name is right now. I can't off the top of my head because I'm trying to get my kids ready to go. But I thoroughly enjoyed Some Like It Scott, and now I'm gonna start Dragon Marked.
Okay. So, oh, hey, you literally start coming down the hallway right when I'm about to do my review. Oh. Okay, anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, I did finish Dragon Marked by Donna Grant yesterday. It was good. It was really good. And I didn't realize until I started reading that it's an interconnected standalone. So it's every book is about a dragon king. I don't know what he's doing. Finding their mate, the one they're supposed to be with, and they're all trying to fight a villain. That's what I would say. And then there's also something else that's there. It's just they just call it an entity. That's all they call it. And nobody could see it. Yeah, honey. What do you want? Let's go see what he wants. He decided on fruit snacks, and he has been standing in front of my camera trying to show you his fruit snacks. Oh, buddy. No, don't play with my stuff. That's mine. Anyways. No, you can't play with that either. Go take your fruit snacks. No. Anyways. So, the fight scenes are really good. It literally felt like I was watching a movie. There wasn't a lot of romance. He just does things for her that it seems small, but it's a big deal for her, and it is so sweet, so wholesome. I really thought that the bad guy, the villain, planted images in the main girl's head, and that it would be told at the end that they weren't real. I really thought that. And I'm not saying the names because they're not in the synopsis. I'll read the synopsis. I would sell my dragon soul to possess her. From the moment I saw her, she held me enthralled. It was more than her beauty. It was in the very way she looked at the world. The way she looked at me. She saw me as no one ever had. The scars I tried to bury, the wounds no one else knew about. She saw the worst parts of me, and she didn't look away. Together we pursue a shared nemesis, while a terrifying foe stalks us at every turn. Whatever enemy dares to get close, I will slay. Whatever path she walks, I will be beside her, for I am hers. Utterly, completely. She's my greatest temptation, the other half of my soul, my mate. It was so good. Oh, you're showing your fruit snack? You showing your fruit snack? You gotta hold it up. See? Look, you can see it on the screen. Fruit snack. So I do highly recommend this book. It's an interconnected standalone. I read it by itself, and I was never confused. I was never confused on the world because the main girl asks so many questions because she's confused. So she asks so many questions about his world and like the world that they're living in, and he has all the answers. So I was never confused. This is I'm going to assume with the way it ended that there's going to be another book, but yeah, so I did really enjoy it. And so now I'm going to start, it's called The Conqueror's Legacy. I got it also on Net Galley. It's by John Carey. And the only reason why I didn't read this one first is because on there, it says it's like over 700 pages. It's supposed to be really long. So I wanted to wait until the first of the month to start it so I could kind of take my time with it. But I have not looked at a synopsis, nothing. So I'm really excited to start that book soon. So I'm going to log off and go read that right now. Hi, so I want to do a quick update on the book I was reading. It's The Conqueror's Legacy by John Kennedy. I think that's what it is. I'm going to have to DNF it. I'm not even 10% of the way through, and I'm reading, and like within 2 pages, I'm yawning. My eyes are tired. I'm just not interested. It's not grabbing my attention at all. And I can honestly say within 10%, I already have 4 different people's point of view. They all, I can't even explain what is happening. I am so lost. The writing is very descriptive. There's nothing wrong with the writing. It's just, I don't think this book is for me. So I'm going to DNF it and start another book. But I do not know which one I want to start. Let me see. I have a list. I think I'm going to start the Blackfire Concerto. It's supposed to be kind of like a horror. I don't know. That one kind of seems very interesting to me. Either that or A Flame and Fury. I'm going to pick between the two, and then I will show you which one I pick in the end. Hey, everybody. So, I'm reading A Flame and Fury by Michaela Bridge. This is her debut novel, and it's supposed to be like Fourth Wing, and there's another book reference in there that I've never read, so I don't really know if it's like that book, but I mean, I could see where the comparisons are because, like, Fourth Wing has the dragon riders. In this book, they're phoenixes, but it's not an academy type of setting like Fourth Wing, so it's a little different. This is enemies to lovers, and I do have to say, I really like who the love interest is. So the girl, her name is Kel. It's Kelyn. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. And then the guy is Coop. Oh my God. He is comedic. He's funny. You can tell he uses it to cover his actual feelings. I do really like that. And he has a brother, and Kel has a best friend, and it literally opens with them in a race. And they ride phoenixes and all this stuff. They're trying to win races to get money. Her dad or her grandfather had this like farm. Well, it gets burnt down, and mind you, this is in the synopsis. It gets burnt down, and they have to go with a certain company in order to get money because also Coop is kicked out of his previous group and now is working with her. And Kel and Coop do not like each other at all. They do not like each other, and they have to work together, and their banter is great. I love it. I am 55% of the way through. Wow, words are hard. And I'm chapter 28. I am enjoying this. the 50%, I was like, okay, I'm liking this. It's getting good. It's getting good. Now I'm in it. I'm in this book and I want to finish this book now. So right now I'm sitting on the couch. My husband took the kids to his mom's for a little bit. It's a Friday night and I'm a little bit on the struggle bus. Tia Maria has come to town and she came with a vengeance. This time I'm actually having a very hard time standing. I'm having a hard time really doing anything. I'm very much in the feels. And I think that's why this book is like really hitting because it's just where I'm at right now. Things are going down and it's a lot of inner turmoil that she's having to go through. And it's kind of hitting me right now because I am in my feels. I have been eating lots of chocolate. I mean, kind of mandatory, and drinking lots of wine in my wine glass that my friend made. And then I have my little charms down here trying to make myself feel better. So I'm drinking my wine. I ate my chocolate. I have dinner in the oven. And I'm just going to sit and read my book. And once I have dinner, I'm going to go take a nice warm bath and just feel better. I'm really in a lot of pain. I've been in a lot of pain today. I tried to not take any ibuprofen or anything, and I couldn't handle it earlier. It was really bad. It was really bad. My poor daughter. I always feel so bad because she wants to play, and I'm like, I start to rot, and I feel bad. But I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna try to finish this book. Like I am determined to finish this book. So let's see how much of this I get done. Hey, so I just got back from a baby shower and it was so cute. It was really, really nice. I really liked the theme and all that. It was nice and the weather was nice and all in all, great baby shower. But I finished last night A Flame and Fury by Michaela Bridge. It was so good. I cried. And I haven't had a book in a while. Like this book is compared to Fourth Wing, and I get it. But it is also different. I mean, they ride phoenixes and they're racing all the time to get money and all this stuff. And they kind of go into a little bit of the politics of the time, but there's like a disease going around. I think it's called ABS and it's non-curable and you don't even know when you have it and it's so sad. And in the end, I was staring at the book when it ended. I was like, this can't be the ending. How is this the ending? I'm confused. How can this be the ending? And it just ended. And I was like, what? Like, no, like, no, there better be a second book. I think this is a standalone. I don't think, because also it's her debut novel. She's never written anything before. This is the only thing she has out. And I'm kind of freaking out. I started crying. I just stared at it and I thought, how can this be the end? Like, it's literally all I could think about. And all last night when I was sleeping, I was dreaming about this book and just, how can it end like that? I don't know. I gave it 4.5 stars and there's not much spice in it, which, I mean, I feel like for the story, it had the perfect amount of spice in the story that it needed. But now I'm going to read the Blackfire Concerto. I can't think of who the author is at the moment. I don't have my list in front of me. But I do want to start that. It's supposed to be almost like a horror, sci-fi, fantasy. I don't remember. But that was really intriguing me. The cover alone has me. And I need to read it. I need to read it, and I'm going to try to start it today and try to finish it tomorrow. So then I can start my next video. So let's see how much of the Blackfire Concerto I can get done today. Okay, so today's Monday. I didn't read much this weekend. I was super busy. Weekends are usually pretty hard for me to read, especially if I'm gonna read like a Kindle book, like my Net Galley books that I've been reading all week. I'm reading them on my tablet, not on my phone. So I don't really bring my tablet everywhere with me. So I need to do that like on a weekend when I'm not going to be doing anything. But everything was like super last minute anyway. So I couldn't really plan that. But I was reading the Blackfire Concerto. I'm only like 10% of the way through. It's a horror, and I don't think there's any romance in it. I really don't. And right off the bat, I was just like, what is happening? I am so confused. I mean, you're thrusted into the world, and she's talking about how she plays like I can't even think of what it's called right now, but she plays an instrument. She's supposed to play for this family that has a lot of money, and they're supposed to be eating ghouls. Like they're actually eating live ghouls. I don't know. And then this girl comes in and she has magic and she's trying to find her sister. And that's all I'm at. And that's all in the synopsis. I am so confused. I do not understand the world. So this one, I think I'm going to actually take my time with and read it every now and then, like at night, just because it's a lot. And I really want to take my time with this one because I'm kind of confused. So I want to do a recap of what I did read this week. I read from Net Galley because all my books are from Net Galley. That's what this video is all about. I read Some Like It Scott. Love that book. So flippin' good. Totally recommend it. It was so sweet, tenderhearted. I loved it. And then I read Dragon Marked. That one was also really good. I really liked it. He's a dragon shifter. And it is an interconnected standalone, but if you only read this one, the world makes sense. Like they explain everything, so you're not confused. And then A Flame and Fury. That one was my favorite of the week. I loved A Flame and Fury. I loved the Phoenix Riders, and I loved Coop as a character. And I'm really hoping there's a second one. I really, really am hoping. So my son has Woody, and he's banging his feet on a coffee table. If you can hear that, that's like his number one thing he does. But yeah, so I really recommend those. And I did try to read The Conqueror's Legacy. I did DNF it because I just could not get into that. I tried, and every time I was reading it within 2 pages, I was falling asleep. It was not grabbing my attention at all. And I just had a hard time. So I DNF'd that book. But all in all, I did have a pretty good week. So I'm going to end off my video here. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back next time. Bye.